Die nachfolgende Sendung ist nicht für Zuschauer geeignet.
Welcome back, my dear Jewel Junkies. So this video is only for my English audience, and yeah, if you're interested to see this full video in German, you can take a look at my YouTube channel and you will find this video. It's over 1 hour and 15 minutes. So if you don't like to watch this full video, you can have section where you can choose your interested in, and here we go. So in this video particularly, we go down this rabbit hole about the tuning I made. So after intro, it will be started and let's go. So first things first, and I want to show you this modification I do with this safety lever, because in the original configuration it was a bit sloppy, and it's just don't give you a good feedback, haptic feedback, you know. And so I changed this small spring and this metal ball bearing here, and it sounds like this, and it's give you now a really good feedback. So it's easy modification for you who interested in. I changed the inner diameter of the safety lever, so I opened this up a bit to 2.7 millimeters. I don't know how much this is in inch, so I'm sorry, you just can make your calculation. So, and second thing I do, obvious thing, is I make my own threaded outer barrel. So I cut this original outer barrel a bit down and thread it and glue in an 11 millimeters thread adapter with a 14 millimeter negative threads, and it's working. So, and the positive benefit of this is, if this gun is loaded, you will have not much slop to the sides. Of course you have up and down, because it have this like oval shape opening here, because it's built after a Browning action. But I speak with Kizuna Works, and they will send me for promotion my channel, my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for this. I appreciate this. And they will send me this TDC hop-up chamber with outer barrel. So this top dead center modification they bring now to this, they updated this, and because I think it's even more better, because it's a pain in the ass to adjust this hop up here. You need a 2 millimeter hex key, and it's not good. It's working, but it's not good. You need to make complete disassembly of the slide assembly, and take off this recoil spring and recoil spring guide, and it's just not practical. So this TDC hop-up update will be so much better. It's so much easier. So, and of course, third thing, so I mixed German and English, so I'm sorry. Third thing I changed was this, so I modified this magazine release button. So you can see it's much more easier now to get magazines in and out, because out of the box this is a bit too big in this dimension, and it's you need to, I mean, it's work, but it's not as comfortable like now. So I only need to press soft. And even when you get this want to get this magazine out with this factory stock magazine release button, you need to press really hard and get this magazine out. And now you just need a little bit more press, like it's more like Glock now. Yeah, so I changed this diameter, this geometry of this button on the inside, and it's basically you need to modify this hook that comes in like this slot here, and it will give you not such a hard time to get out this magazine. I will show you up close when we remove this slide. So, and third thing I changed, it's much more than an experiment, but I use here a Lalex 9-ball gas router bucking, so it's basically for Tokyo Marui G17 or Glock 17 or Glock based models of Tokyo Marui, and it's working, but it's not necessary, but it's work. If you really feel like you want to, you can do this, but it's really not necessary. So fifth thing, outside of the gun I changed, I don't know, because I get this gun used, so I cannot tell you exactly if this is a stock factory problem or it's was done by the previous owner, so I don't know, but normally these sights come with white dots, and they were just not present, so they come off somehow, I don't know, and I replaced this with some green basically nail polish. I get this from my girlfriend. It's like UV nail gel, and this will harden under UV light, and yeah, you will have this will last so many years now, because what should happen there? So it's just for comfort and for a better sight picture, but I will change these sights also for suppressor height sights. Okay, then we will take off the barrel and slide assembly, and what you need to do, maybe you don't know, so you push this button here in. It's a bit hard without fingernails, so I use this magazine lip, push this in a bit, and then you can hold back, slide slightly, and then turn this down, rotate this down and push out or pull out, and then okay, cock your gun so that hammer is down, and then there we have this slide assembly and this lower assembly. So I show you first what I did here in this slide assembly. You can see it's this old version of this barrel assembly, barrel and hop-up assembly with this cam track for the for the Browning action. So you remove this. First thing I change inside here is this recoil spring, because this recoil spring, this updated recoil spring from myself, it's from a G19, Glock 19, I don't know which manufacturer actually, but this factory recoil spring is really hard. So, and it's not as gas efficient than a softer spring. Of course, it's a bit longer, but it's so much softer like this. This is more like, it feels like it's more like if you use some CO2 cartridges or magazines. They don't have this right now for this gun, but maybe this will come. But it's really hard. It's like a ultra hot summer spring, and this is more like a soft winter spring, if you want to compare like this. And it's much more gas efficient. So second thing I change here is, I mean, the previous owner changed this hop-up bucking for an VFC bucking, but I changed this to my local favorite store. It's a Bugatti VSR 10 bucking, basically in 50 Shore. so it fits perfectly for even for this gun, for this hop-up chamber. It's complete VSR10 bucking compatible. So they fit inside here, so you don't have problem, and you can see it's perfectly centered. Maybe it's a bit down to the right side, but yeah, it's a bit down to the right side. Maybe I need to fix this. So third thing I change here is I remove this cam here, this track. It's more like a ramp, and when you cycle this gun or by hand manually, you will feel this gun will stop at this point, and it's just not a good feeling. Of course, if you shoot normally, this will not happen. It will not have any effect, and but I remove this because it's even, you don't have so much friction inside the system, and also you don't need to overcome this also really high hammer spring, this strong hammer spring, and it's also makes this gun a bit more efficient. So, and fifth thing I changed here is this, inside the nozzle is this Jet-Nozzle spring, so I changed this for a softer one. It's maybe like 70% now. When this is 100%, it's 70 or 60%. So it will close a bit faster, and it's also, you will have your, like they say in this manual, you will have your 0.70 joule like this with 0.25 gram BBs. So it's no problem at all. So, and accuracy is of course not affected of this, and it's again more gas efficient. Okay, set this aside, and I will show you what I did to the hammer unit and inside this frame. I will show you first. I turn on light on my camera, maybe you can see here. You see here this nose, this knob, it's actually like this, and you can see here this scratch mark, and this is the place where this go inside to hold the magazine. You can see like here, maybe there it snaps, and you can see how I turn this down a bit. It's like 1 millimeter less now, and it's give you so much better time to get this magazine out and in. It's not so hard. And here I can show you this modification on safety lever. It makes nice click sounds now and a good feedback. You can feel this really good. Of course, there is a bulge now. You can see this plastic go bulging a bit, but it's high durable compound plastic, and this will not break at all. You don't need to be worry about this, so there's no problem there. And last thing I changed here inside is I changed out this hammer roll thing. I don't know how this is called, but I changed this out for a 9mm ball bearing. So again, you don't have so much friction when slide cycle, and it's much more gas efficient, even or particular when it's start cycling back after you fire the gun. You will have not so much resistance here to cock the hammer, and even when it's go forward, everything feels a bit smoother. So I assembled everything back, and you can see, maybe you can compare this to if you have this gun already, you can compare. And normally at this point, this gun will, or this slide will stop coming forward because of this ramp I show you. I modified this and now it's just more, it's much more easy, and it's much more, it just feels better. It's actually, it's not so necessary, but for my personal preference, it feels much more better. So, and I will show you how this gun shoots. I will make some dry firing, and it's very snappy. It was this original gas router, and I will show you now this gas router bugging from Lalex 9-ball. It has a bit more oomph to it. You can feel, you can maybe hear and see this. And magazine is out of gas. Nice. Okay. Very nice. And you can see this problem. Maybe if you do this, you will have some, you can have some problems because it's pushing a bit harder on this loading nozzle, and this nozzle can stay. Okay. Okay, it's empty. But yeah, it feels really good now, and it's gas efficient. In my full video review / tuning video, I show you this. With one magazine you can get near to 65 BBs out of one gas filling, and it's impressive. It's really good. I'm happy with this. So this pistol runs perfectly fine with my modifications. You can feel free to comment if you like this video. Smash that like button, and yeah, if you want to see more English videos from myself, feel free, hit the comment section and leave me some comment. Okay, so like I say in my German videos, because I live here, Hui Welle allemal, and we see us in the next video.